viewers, welcome to my channel Grammar Tales. Learn English grammar with Krish. So today we will be doing distributive pronouns. Alright, so it is a classification of the pronouns. Before we start with the pronouns, this distributive pronouns, I just like to ask you that I hope you liked the last session that we had. That was a kind of a diversion from the regular classes, and I enjoyed doing that session. I hope you too enjoyed watching it. That was the commonly mispronounced words or errors in English that we all make, isn't it? So I really liked it. I hope you liked it too, and if you did, do drop in your comments in the comment section. Okay, so today, as I said earlier, we will be doing distributive pronouns. So like every class, I would like to start with an example. Fine. So say maybe a sentence, then we will start with the explanation. Fine. Examples. All right. So example number 1. Each of the girls drew a picture. Each of the girls drew a picture. Fine. Now another one. Either of these has that information. Either of these has that information. Number 3. Neither of the newspapers is in English. All right. Now see, each of this in these sentences, the words that I have used. Say each of the girls. This one is what? This is a noun which is plural. All right. Now here also see either of these. These means what? We are mentioning maybe a place or a thing. Either of these has that information. It can be anything. It's a pronoun, isn't it? But it is in plural. Neither of the newspapers is in English. So here also see the noun newspapers is in plural. Fine. Now the thing is what? These words, each, either, neither, these are what? These are distributive pronouns. All right. Now what are distributive pronouns? Very simple. These are the pronouns which are used to indicate all the members of a representative group. Means what? A representative group, say in this case, in the first sentence, the representative group is of a group of girls, isn't it? So each of the girls. All right. So each of these girls is a distributive pronoun. Each is the distributive pronoun here. When in a group of girls, here the group of girls is what? It is the representative group. So when in each of these girls, we are saying that each of the girls will have draw the picture or have drawn the picture. So we are mentioning that in this representative group of girls, we are talking about each of the girls. So this word each is a distributive. It is saying that each of the girls, it is the action of drawing the picture has been done by each of the girls, isn't it? Hence we are saying each of the girls drew a picture. All right. So in a collection or in a whole or in a representation, we will mention each of them. Hence the word each is a distributive pronoun. Fine. So In the next example, you see either of these has that information. So it can be anything. Either of these means either of these books, either of these articles, or either of these newspapers. So when we say these, it means what? It means plural. Alright, again it's a collection. So when we say either, it means that among these group, in this group, each of these, either of these means, I will discuss this later where we use either and neither, either, or you can say either and neither. Alright, so when we say either of these has that information, it also is, it means plural, means here are either this or that, two things are there, it is a plural thing. Alright, here also neither of the newspapers. So here also, see, it is not singular here, isn't it? Neither of the newspapers is in English. That means there are two newspapers here. Why I am saying two, I will tell you later on in the discussion itself. I will tell you why I am saying two here. So neither of the newspapers is in English. So when we use words such as neither, either, each, any, none, alright, these are what? These are distributive pronouns, meaning in a collection or in a whole or in a representation, we are pointing out to each of them. Alright, each of the person or place or things. Fine? Okay. So, some examples of distributive pronouns. Say the sentences that we did. Say each, either, neither, or neither, whichever way you need to pronounce. Each, either, neither, everyone, then any or none. Fine, these are all examples of distributive pronouns. So a distributive pronoun will describe the members of a group separately. Fine, say we had done in the first example a group of girls, isn't it? Girls is what? It is a collection or a representation of many girls, isn't it? Many girls. So what a distributive pronoun does, it will describe or specify each girl in this group. Fine, that is the work of the distributive pronoun. So remember, when we say, see, these each, either, neither, all these are what? Singular, isn't it? So why is it singular? Because we are talking of each and every one separately, specifically, isn't it? We are not talking of them as a group. Hence we are saying each, either, neither. So distributive pronouns are always in the singular. Fine, remember, distributive pronoun is always singular. Fine. Now see, what does neither mean? What is the meaning of neither? Neither means what? Not this one, not that other one. Suppose when we use the word neither, always remember it is always used for two things, two persons, or two places. Always two. Alright, two places or things. Hence I told in that example, when I said either of the newspapers will is in English, or neither of the newspapers is in English. Hence I said that there are two newspapers. Why I said? Because when we use this distributive pronoun neither, it always means two places, two things, or two persons. Alright, it is always two. So neither means not the one and not the other of the two. There are two things, so not the one and not the other of the two. Not the one and not the other of the two. Alright, neither is always, it is always negative in nature. When we are saying not this one, not that one, means we don't accept any of them. Okay, just I'll explain it further, it will become clear to you. Say I have given, say I am asking you, say I have given this one ball, and maybe ball A and ball B. So when I say neither this nor that, so when we use neither, with neither always remember we use neither and nor. It is negative in nature. Alright, neither is used in the sentence in the negative sense. Used in a sentence in a negative sense. Negative sense. So when I say neither, it will be followed by nor. Alright. So if I say you can have neither this nor that, means both are cancelled. You can have none of them. Neither this nor that. So it is negative, isn't it? Similarly, when we say either, E-I-T-H-E-R, either, we use or. So in this case also, what will happen? Either is used in the positive sense, or it is affirmative. Okay, either is used with or. So when we say either, we can say you take either this or that. Say for example, you can either go to the movies or you can go to the school function. Either this or that, means it is positive. You can either choose this, choose option A, or choose option B. So it is positive. Either is always used in a sentence in the affirmative sense or in the positive sense. Alright? In the affirmative or positive sense. See, the difference is, in case of neither, we use with it what? We use nor. Neither this nor that. You cannot use any of them. Okay, both cancelled, means it is used in a negative sense. But when we use either, we use or with it. Either or. Either you take A or you take B. Means there is some, it is affirmative in nature. You can choose at least one. But in case of neither, you cannot choose any of them. Neither this nor that. Clear? And neither and either, always remember, these two are used always with two things. Alright. When we use neither and either, when we say either and neither, are used to denote only two things or persons. Are used to denote only two things or persons. Right? Always remember this. With either what we use? With either we use or. It is affirmative in nature. That is positive in nature. Alright? Neither is negative in nature, and with neither, whenever in a sentence we use neither, remember we have to use nor. Neither this nor that. Isn't it? It is negative in nature. Now, if you remember, I had written each of the girls drew a picture. Now, each, where is each used? Each means, when we say each, that means there are many. Alright. So, each denotes every one of the things or persons. Each. This is either and neither. Each denotes it denotes every one of the persons or things. The example I had given, remember, each of the girls Each of the girls drew a picture. That means in the group of that girls, which is a representation of the girls, each of the girls drew a picture. Either it can be 3 girls, 4 girls, 5 girls. So all of them have drawn a picture. Fine. So each denotes every one of the persons or things. Whereas either and neither, they will only denote 2 things or persons. Then also there are what? Any, none, etc. What are they used for? They are used to denote what? They are used to denote more than two things or persons, isn't it? When we say any, none, see, in a sentence when we have many things, alright, then we can use any, none, okay, but either and neither are used only for 2 things or 2 persons. Each will have to talk. When we use the this distributive pronoun each, it means that we are talking about each and every one. Fine. And when we say any and none, these are used for what? They are used to denote when in a group there are more than 2 things or persons. So say I'll give you one example with this any and none. All right. With any and none, I'll give you example of each, then you'll understand the concept. Say any of them can attend the meeting. Any, this is the distributive pronoun. Any of them can attend the meeting. Any of them can attend the meeting. It means what? When we say any and when we say them, it means that there are many persons in that group, isn't it? So many persons are there, so we are saying any of them. We are not saying each. It is not compulsory for all of them to join, alright, or all of them to attend. When we said that each of the girls drew a picture, it means all of them drew a picture. But when we say any of them, it means that any one of them can attend the meeting. Alright, now with none, none of the committee members, none of the committee members agreed. My handwriting is becoming bad, I'm sorry. None of the committee members agreed to increase the building maintenance. Fine. So in a group, this is what? This is a collective noun committee, remember. So the members who are there in the committee, none of them agreed to increase the building maintenance. So this is the difference. Any means any one of them. None means none of the committee members. How many numbers? We don't know. Maybe 5, maybe 6, maybe 10, 20. So all among them, none of them agreed. Alright. Each, when we use the proper distributive pronoun each, we means all of them. And either and neither, or either and neither, whichever way you want to say, either and neither are used when we have 2 persons or 2 things. Fine. So this is all about distributive pronouns. So in the next class we will do an exercise with distributive pronouns, and I hope whatever I have done today, it will become clearer to you. Fine. So this is all for today. Everyone have a good day and bye bye.